Hi, I'm Shaka Hislop, and you're here at Extra Time TV.
Check the mic and make sure it sound right, boys.
Testing 1, 2, 3. Are you guys hearing me okay? Let me know if you guys are hearing me. Testing 1, 2, 3. I'm back in. People in the chat, are you all hearing me now? Let me know quickly, because this is very strange. I don't know why it's not working. Testing 1, 2, 3. Nobody's hearing me at all? Why is that happening? I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on. Are you guys hearing me now? Folks in the chat, are you all hearing me okay? Let me know in the chat. It's very important. Okay, wow. I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened. Yes, I don't know what happened. That's technology for you. It just wasn't working. So everybody, I'm glad. Thank you in the chat for letting me know this. That's what I said. This is crazy how technology is. Everything was set up. I did an audio test before and it didn't work. So I'm seeing a lot of people in the chat here, folks. Welcome, everybody, and thanks for letting me know my audio. I could have been rambling for the last 20 minutes. Nobody would know. So like I said, folks, I got a link from the TTFA. I don't know if it's going to work. I'm going to try it right now. So let me know why you all are looking at the game and so on. Usually, this is not a official friendly, but it's Korea preparing for the World Cup. So we're available on Twitch and on TikTok and also on YouTube, folks. So I'm actually going to monitor the TikTok chat as well. We've been getting a lot of support. So everybody, welcome. I see a lot of viewers coming in. Scully, welcome. Scully, are you hearing me okay? Scully, has been a huge help. You can check out his content as well. We're trying to get a stream, and hopefully it works for everybody. We're all trying to see this game. So a lot of people are wondering if it wasn't working. So I'm checking out the site that they sent me. And I don't want to send it to you all and it doesn't work. So I'm trying to sign in. So everybody in there, let me know if you guys are getting through. I don't think they're showing it on TV. Anybody in the chat, are they showing it on local TV? So I'm seeing a lot of people. Clinton Allen, Benjamin Spence, Target Adventures, Degree Nurse, Athena, welcome back. Clinton, welcome back. Andre Stedman. Like I said, folks, my apologies for the technical difficulties. I don't know what happened. I mean, I do this all the time, and my mic just decided not to work. So I have a screen up here, and I hope it works. I really hope it works. They're saying no media available, so we're all waiting, everybody. So let me know what you think. I'm going to call out the starting lineup. I got it from the TTFA here, so I'm going to call it out for you. Maybe I should put on my glasses, folks. So I'm going to put on my glasses, because that's where I'm at these days. What do you all think? So, for Trinidad and Tobago, Jabari Bryce in goal, Darren Payne, Kobe Henry, who's the captain for tonight, Kieran, Ngwenya, Noah Powder, Daniel Phillips, Judah Garcia, Michelle Poon-Andron, who's a favorite of mine. You all know this. We have an interview with him. Dantaye Silly, Malik Khan, Royal Mitchell. So I guess in Royal Mitchell, I'm seeing 3 forwards, so we're possibly playing 4-3-3, didn't say the formation. And of course, on the bench, we have Tishon Ragu, Jalen Yearwood, Anthony Herbert, Jacob Greene, Siobhan Hamilton, Daniel David, Ali Kazim Nakhid. I would like to see him make an appearance tonight. Isaiah Lee, Jaheim Poston, John Paul Rushford. And of course, for Korea, I'm taking a look here. So Scully is saying he thinks it's 9 on the dot. So Scully, well, let's hope we get this done, folks. You know, Scully and Interception Pod and all these guys, we love this country and we want to watch this game. So I'm looking at the link here. So hopefully it's live on the dot. And like I said, I apologize for the audio. I will share the link once it's working at the beginning. Like I said, I do these streams all day. I'm seeing 105 viewers in here, folks. That's crazy. That's crazy. I'm very much humbled to have everybody in here right now. I've seen Get More donated, one through the chat there, so I appreciate that. So like I said, folks, it's on TikTok, YouTube, and Twitch. You could let me know what you think about this game tonight. Everybody else who wasn't hearing me before, let me know if you're hearing. Son Hattrick incoming. Derek Likeable, are you streaming the game? I can't show the game for copyright reasons, but we're going to do the watch along, Derek. Candice, 2-2. I think that'll be okay because Korea is ranked 25th in the world, folks. This is not some crappy team. They have players in Bayern Munich, PSG, Son, and they play very good football. Somebody saying Facebook has a live stream. Is it? Because if this doesn't work, I'm going to have to go there. We all have to help each other out here today, folks. I don't think we have much of a chance of winning if we put in a good showing and even lose by 1. Yeah, I think this is going to be a tough game. We had a nice preview of the match. I'm glad you're all hearing me okay because I don't know what happened earlier. I'm seeing 124 people in the live chat. That's crazy. That's a record for us, folks. And for everybody who's in here, like I said, I'd really appreciate the support before we start the game and get into the talk. Like, subscribe, click the notification bell, follow me on the socials and so on because it really helps the channel. I want to try to get to the 5,000 mark before the World Cup. And also, for those of you who care, the Champions League took place today. And PSG won back-to-back titles. They went into the penalty shootout. I'm just monitoring the TikTok here, folks, to make sure everything is okay. Let's see. There we go. There we go. And we got 10,000 likes the last time. And I'm seeing people already in the TikTok chat. So everybody who's in the TikTok chat as well, be sure to follow as well. And there we go. I'm seeing myself twice. So yeah, people are already coming in. So the people, O'Shane on TikTok, which page has a live stream on Facebook? I don't know. So the people on TikTok, everybody else. So I'm seeing Candice is saying sometimes Facebook drops the feed, and I'm guessing it's for copyright reasons. I'm probably going to be eating and stuff during this game, folks, because I'm really hungry. I'm looking at the stream I have. This was given to me by the TTFA media. According to Scully, it says 9 o'clock is going to start. I'm not seeing, it's not starting here at all. Andre Stedman. Stedman has a big football name, Are you related to Jan Stedman? That'll be very interesting. So I'm seeing no stream available here. So Scully and everybody else. So, Derek, put a link in there and let everybody see Facebook has a live stream. So let's see if we could find it there. Peron, Son hat-trick incoming. Or else we're going to have to do old school and talk because, that's crazy though. Folks, don't you think it's crazy? And let me know in the chat what you're thinking as well, that we have to almost beg to see these games. That's what it feels like sometimes. Honestly, that's what it feels like. I've been asking to see these games a long time now. It's always very difficult. It's now 9. Any luck on your end? So far, none of us have been able to find the game. And this link that they gave us isn't working. They say no media available. So I don't know if it's a technical issue on their end. Pero Trinidad, not Jamaica. So everybody's in here as well. Like I said, let me know if you're... I see a lot of people are joining in the TikTok as well. I'm going to look at some other sites. I'm seeing the formation. So in the meantime, South Korea is playing a 3-4-2-1 with Son up front. And Lee, Bay flanking Son. The four in the midfield, Kastrop, Palek, Kim, Lee. And in the back, they have a back three of Cho, Kim, and Lee. And in goal, Joe. These guys have quality players. We have Trinidad Tobago is playing a 4-2-3-1. So far, everybody, we're getting no luck. And that's, come on, folks. The TTFA going to lose real marks for this. You have people want to watch the game. So it's 4-2-3-1. So Bryce is in goal. Payne. Welcome Athlete Podcast, everybody else. Everybody's trying. This is the link that they gave me and it's not working. I saw NBD Management has subscribed. I appreciate that. So the four at the back, 4-2-3-1. Payne, Ngwenya as a centre back. Henry, who's the captain tonight. Powder, Phillips, Khan as the two DMs. Poon Angeron, Sealy, and Garcia. I'm thinking Sealy is a wide player. Unless he's trying something, according to this thing I'm seeing here. I'm looking at some of the other sites, and the game hasn't started yet. The players are warming up. So more than likely, the game hasn't started yet, folks. So let's keep our fingers crossed. What do you all think? So, what I'm going to ask everybody before we start, if you haven't done so before, be sure to like, subscribe, and, support the channel. It really helps. We're trying to get to that 5,000 mark. And everybody else in here who has done, and the TikTok stream as well, O'Shane as well, be sure to give us a follow because I really want to get up to the 5,000 subscriber mark. Andre Samuel, game has just started. I'm seeing no media available. Andre, do you have a link? Because everybody in this stream and all over Trinidad and Tobago wants to see this game. And we're not seeing it. This is crazy. Absolutely nuts. So if there's a link, because mine isn't working, it's just saying no media available. I'm going to message the TTFA people as we speak and see what's going on. Let's see what's going on. I'm messaging them as we speak. I'm trying to help you all out. Fotmob said the game started. Okay, yeah. It's on VIP League. Scully, where do we get that? How do we do that? Help us out, Scully. Imran Jan, is that you? The Imran Jan that I know. The link that the TTFA provided clearly isn't working for everybody. So we're going to help you all find it. And of course, Fotmob, I'll give you updates. I'll try to update while you all find it. So Athlete Podcast, yours working? Is it working? Is that what you're saying? If so, put a link in there as well. I saw Joanne Peters has just subscribed. Welcome, Joanne. So it's already 2 minutes in. And there's a foul. So let's see if my stream is working. I'm not getting any media. Folks, you're going to have to help me out because it's not working. Scully, when you say VIP League, what do you mean? What does that mean? Let me see if I could find it. Yes, folks, I agree. We need those links. So Scully says VIP Leagues. I'm searching for that. I'm guessing that's a TV station online. Football. I can't believe we have to do this. This is crazy. This is absolutely crazy. Typical. So yeah, I'm reading on Fotmob as well. I guess the site I'm going on. So Scully, if you're there, you can WhatsApp me the league and I'll try to put it in the chat here and give it to everybody so everybody else could look at it. Simone, post the link in there. Let's see it. What link is that? Let's help out people. Let's get a link for this game. True believer, Smokey and Bunty in the house. Welcome, Smokey and Bunty. Maybe I might go back for the World Cup this year. Wow, I can't believe this. I can't believe this. There's no media available for this game. This is absolutely nuts. Absolutely nuts that we can't find a link for this game. All our viewers, everybody in Trinidad and Tobago wants to see this game and we can't see it. Even if it's in Spanish, that's okay, Simon. I could work with Spanish. Let's see. I hope you're really not trolling and there really is a link. So I'm looking as well here. Funny enough, my live stream is what's coming up. It's about 4 minutes in. And I'm not finding any links, folks. I am not finding any links. People in the TikTok, everywhere else, the viewers are popping up. Everybody's trying to find a link for this game, folks. And unfortunately, everybody in here, the link that I got from the TTFA is not working. So whoever has the link, please send it. Please put it in the chat for everybody so we could all watch it. This is ridiculous. This is absolutely ridiculous that we can't find the link. So I'm going to keep you all updated. I mean, I guess we're all watching the game together. So according to FOTMob, they're 4 minutes and 30 seconds in. So Scully, just search for VIP League, because I went on a VIP League site, and if you want, Scully, WhatsApp it to me if you have that link, if you could do that. Is it VIPleague.net? Is that it? I know, I agree with Chelsea. Why are our games so hard to watch? Google VIP League. All right, so I'm seeing, okay, let me try that. VIP. See, it's a good thing we have people like Scully and everybody else helping. All of us have to help each other out, folks, because this is crazy. But it's also kind of fun, but also stupid. Why do you all think VIP League? That's why I love my followers, though. So I'm seeing a few VIP leagues, and I don't know which one. So I'm going to go with the top one. I have a VPN as well, so I'm seeing live football, I guess. I can't click on anything. It's the first one at the top. Okay, I'm guessing it has a lot of pop-ups as expected. I'm hoping no unsavory stuff pops up. So I'm getting a whole bunch of... Yeah, I know. This is crazy. This is absolutely crazy that we have to be digging all over the internet to find this thing. Scully just sent me the link. I'm going to see if I could post it in the chat for you all, because I want to help you all out. So I found something. Let's see if it works. There is something. I'm going to put it in the chat. I just saw it, Scully. Scully, I really appreciate that, Scully. Scully, you are the man. Scully has great content, folks. Great content. And all right. So in the chat there, this is the link that I got from Scully. Where did it go? Did I lose it? So I have a little wait. I'm going to post it for you all, and hopefully it works. There's some pop-ups and so on, folks, so just be all mindful. And, okay, it seems to be working. So, Scully, you have to give a lot of love to Scully for this one, folks. So I'm going to put it in the chat here. Let's see. Where is it? Where is my chat? So, this one I'm showing love for you all. That's the link, folks. YouTube has it as well, Simone. So I'm gonna, now we could sync up the time as well. So it is now a couple minutes into the game now. 6 minutes 25. So I'm gonna sync up my clock as well. My goodness, this is crazy. Absolutely crazy that I have to do this. So I'm going to put it, I think my time is... So I finally found that link, folks, so let me know if it works. Mine is working. So there's... I hope it stays that way. So there's a free kick for Trinidad and Tobago. We're approaching the 7 minutes. So, folks, let me know if you're okay, and hopefully it works. Yes, Andrew Samuel, that link seems to be working for now. And, folks, I would love to hear what you all have to say, why it's so hard for us to look at these games. So I found the link. It's 7 minutes in. Luckily, there's nothing. There's a free kick for Trinidad and Tobago. Trinidad and Tobago is in red. I can't see who's over the The free kick. Is it Rochford? I can't tell. I'm a huge fan of Angeron. Let's see. Free kick. Blocked by the wall. Yes, yes. Scully's a cool guy, man. We all work together and help each other. So some people are saying it's on YouTube. If you have VPN, you could watch it as well. I figured Scully or myself would have found it already. So Trinidad Tobago put in some pressure on Korea. And I'm looking at the ground. It looks like a very small ground. Good save by Trinidad Tobago. So Angeron. Oh no, Trinidad Tobago is in white. My mistake, folks. Trinidad Tobago is in white. So I posted a link in there. Jess Kivel Hamilton, athlete TT post. And if anybody finds a more reliable link, let me know. So Korea is putting pressure on us. So my bad. I thought we were in red, but we're in white. So forcing a great save there. So TikTok people, you have to go to vipleague.ws because I can't post it. I can't paste it in here. So for the TikTok people, Adrian and everybody else in there, go to www.vipleague.ws and you'll get it. You'll get it. So if you scroll further up, D-Guppy, it's a little further up in the chat. You could find it. Welcome. There's a whole bunch of people. 200 viewers. Wow. So like I said, folks, you have to give Scully a lot. Hopefully the link holds out. Hopefully the link holds out. I messaged the TTFA people to see if they could get us a link. But I mean, that other link isn't working at all. My link is kind of glitching. So Guppy, it's actually, there's a link further up in the chat. If you scroll up, you'll see it. Roblox Gamer Boy, hey, the 2030 World Cup will be a new format. No more World Cup qualifying. It's just going to be a league. Yeah, I think it's going to get to a point. I know a lot of people are not overly happy with they're saying, the World Cup is starting to get watered down. But for like small countries like us, and we've been having this TV rights. Folks, everybody in the chat right now. So I have a VPN, but absolutely crazy. We're 10 minutes in, it's still 0-0 as far as I know. I'm refreshing my stream right now. So for people in the TikTok, you have to head over to www.vip. Now they're saying the link is expired. So my stream, Little Britain, tell me where you're seeing it, because my stream isn't working anymore. Apparently we're going to have an entire stream with us looking for a stream. Oh, mine's is back up again. It's back up again. Wow, are we going to have to do this for the entire game? That's crazy. So we're 10 minutes in. Korea, as expected, they have possession. It's still 0-0. So I haven't been able to comment a lot because I've been in the game for less than 5 minutes because of the feed. So Korea, as expected, they're dominating possession. Little Britain, if you want, you could drop a link in the stream to let people know where they could watch the game. So we're 11 minutes in. The timing may not be exactly correct, but Korea are dominating possession, and Trinidad Tobago are defending. They're playing the 4-2-3-1. Earlier I said Trinidad Tobago in red, but I'm wrong. Trinidad Tobago is in white. Trinidad Tobago winning some possession on top of the box here. Wayne, is it on YouTube, really? Because if it's on YouTube, I would have definitely found it already. So, where is it? Is it on... send a link, Wayne. And is it an official link or... Because I want to see this. I'm going to try to find it. Because I want to comment on the game and look for it as well. So I'm going to look for it. Wayne, China, Leon. So everybody else who's in the live stream right now, be sure to give me a like, subscribe, and share. I'm trying to get to that 5,000 subscriber mark. We already crossed the 3,000 mark. So there was we're 12 minutes in. Trinidad with a rare moment of possession, passing the ball around. Korea plays high pressing football. Roblox Gamer Boys talking about the Champions League. So yeah, the Champions League took place today, folks. You all can let me know what you all thought about that. PSG winning the double. So right now, Trinidad Tobago with a little spell of possession. Korea pressing, not giving us a lot of room. So it looked like Korea really applied the pressure, but so far we've been able to hold out. The stream is being able to hold out right now. So yeah, so we'll just stick with the link that Scully got for us. So long ball. It seems like we're doing okay. Now remember, folks, South Korea is ranked 25th in the world. And I had a cool match preview. I mean, the game is going on now, but we had a nice match preview with myself and Andre Samuel. You could check that out. Welcome, Keyshawn Thomas. I'm seeing people coming in as well. And folks, when you like, subscribe, and follow me on TikTok and all these other things, you do qualify for a chance to win a jersey of your choice. It could be Trinidad and Tobago club or country. The World Cup is coming up. So remember, it's a random draw. And also when you comment and, follow us on all the socials, it helps. So we do giveaways. And Angel Gio, they're running rings around Trinidad. Yes, they will be superior in terms of the athleticism and time together. They've been training for some time now. We had a match review where we spoke about that. This is a top quality team, folks. South Korea has players in the top leagues. PSG, Bayern Munich. I think Feyenoord, I believe. And everybody knows Son, but there's a lot of players as well. So we're approaching the 14th minute mark. And I'm seeing Leslie asking anywhere showing the game in the US. Well, we have a link in the chat there, Leslie. You could scroll up, thanks to Scully. You could go up there and you could find it at VIP League. And the league seems to be, let's keep our fingers crossed. The feed is working okay so far. So if you're watching, Kobe Henry is the captain tonight. Korea has dominated the possession. Judah Garcia, looking a bit more buff from when we knew him in the high school days. So once again, Korea with another free kick. So this is going to be interesting. My feed is working okay. I'm seeing Liana Taylor saying Camel Live had it. Can we get a Knight Rider jersey? I guess whatever whoever wins the prize, I'll see what I could do for you, courtesy from, Extra Time TV. So if you want a Knight Riders jersey, we could get a Knight Riders jersey because I know there's some cricket fans in here. So Korea in the box, but Trinidad and Tobago doing well to hold them off. Liana Taylor. Oh, okay, sorry. So Roblox Gamer Boy, a new format for the 20 World Cup. It will be a new league format. So yeah, we'll see how that goes. So this is what all these games are for. Welcome Andre Prasad. People in the TikTok. I see Skyri on the TikTok has shared the live. I really appreciate that. So continue to support and follow me on TikTok and everywhere else. It's going to help. I just saw Theron Urbano just subscribed. Welcome. Keyshawn Thomas and everybody else. Highlander. So like I said, before I continue about that, Korea now has another corner. Clifton Ali, we have the link a little further up in the chats, but it's VIP, www.vipleague.ws. That's where it is. It's a little bit of a dodgy league stream, but it's kind of glitching in and out. So Trinidad and Tobago just cleared the corner. So the league is going in and out. So you're going to have to probably refresh the page a couple times, folks. And of course, as expected, pop-ups. And I think it's ridiculous. I think it's ridiculous that we can't see the game. Luciano Gonzalez. The link is www.vipleague.ws. So it's there. Korea applying a lot of pressure in the 16th minute here. Trinidad and Tobago. I think this is a good game for Trinidad and Tobago to learn to play against these types of teams. Sanchez, we can't show the game on the watch along for copyright reasons. So, this is a watch along. But there is a link I put in the chat below for you all to check it out. So I saw Theron Urbano, Keyshawn Thomas, Joanne Peters, and Clint Alexander subscribed. And we have a lot of viewers in the chat tonight. So Korea dominating possession. CNC only showing corridor all over Trinidad. Yeah, listen, folks, I think is a disgrace that fans of Trinidad and Tobago always have to fight really hard. There's always a rights issue with Trinidad and Tobago football. And fans need to ask these hard questions. We can't just be glazing them all the time. Because, I'll be honest, they do get annoyed when you ask them hard questions. They like when we praise and say we like this player and that player. This has nothing to do with the players. Why it is that we have to struggle to watch this game. And I'm glad I could help the people who can't see it, but they watch along. So Daryl can see, that's a funny comment. Clifton Ali. Yeah, so I'm glad you all are joining me for the watch along as well. So Liana Ali, there is a link that's kind of working, www.vipleague.ws. And you kind of search there and you should find it. It's working okay. Jura Garcia blocking a shot there, taking a hard link. So if you all scroll a little further up in the YouTube chat, you'll see that I posted the link in there. So everybody in the chat, help everybody out. We need to support our soccer team and promote it. And the thing is, we need to hold our FA a bit accountable for this. I think it's way too long. I've been watching football my entire life, and it's very difficult. It's always some sort of long story to watch Trinidad Tobago games. Welcome, Anna. Z6N6N. You're going to have to try a couple times with that link. Akeem, like everybody else, post a link in there. I did post a link before in the chat. I'm going to post it again to try to help you all out. So let me just reload it really quickly. So I'm posting it again, folks, for those who are asking. This is the link I used. Okay, that's not the link. It's making me post something else. Let me get it back for you all real quick. But so far we're holding off at 0-0. And we have to give a special shout out to Scully, who got this feed for us. And it's working pretty okay. So we're approaching the 70th minute. It's still 0-0. Give me a second, folks. Let me post the link that I'm using. And it should be in there. So there it is. That's the link I used. Let me know if it's working for you all. It's working for me. So it's working for me. I mean, I have a VPN. I don't know if that's what you need for it to work. If not, well, you all could stick with me and we look at it as well. So I just saw Dominic Aman just subscribed. Welcome, Dominic, to the chat. Folks, like I said, it is very frustrating. I would like to hear everybody's opinion about why it's so difficult to watch these games. So you need a Neela Mirali saying you need a VPN. People in TikTok as well. Keep those likes coming. And everybody who's following on a TikTok, be sure to follow as well. It really helps. And it's on TikTok, Twitch, and also you can follow us on the socials. So I think the plan is to kind of defend South Korea. I think this is a good game for us. South Korea on the attack, down the left side. Trinidad and Tobago closing them down pretty well, I think. We haven't created much from an offensive point of view. I do have a VPN, so maybe that's helping me. Maybe. So I'm seeing a lot of people saying the VPN. So everybody's in here. Let me know. Trinidad trying to do a breakaway. I can't see very well who that person was fouled. I can't see. The link I sent's working, but some people are saying you need a VPN, and I do have a VPN. So maybe that's why it's working for me. So I guess if you're not getting through, I'll try to update you all the best way I can. Oh man, I'm sorry. It's working for me, but I do have a VPN, so maybe that's why it's working for me. Oh man, anybody else has a working link? The link I have is working. So everybody, let's just watch it together. Rising Up, welcome. Everybody else, when you get a moment, we'll do that at halftime. We did have a match preview for this game with myself and Andre. Even with a VPN, it's hard to use this link. I will stick to the commentary. Okay, well, I'll try to do my best, folks. My best to keep you all updated. So some people it's working, but I'll do my best. So we're 21 minutes in, and it's 0-0 Korea with another corner. Son, all smiles. Now remember, folks, these types of games are very important for us because we get to play top quality opposition. Our players, especially, the local players, could get to play against these top level teams. It's very important. It raises the level. So it's on Camel TV. So Terrence, if you have that, throw a link in there so everybody could see. Anna wants me to post the link again. Yeah, so that's the problem with these kind of links, Leslie. They have pop-ups. That's why, it's very frustrating. But I'm going to do my best to try to help everybody. So there's a corner for South Korea. One of the many corners. I'll read up the stats in a little while. So I'm glad everybody's helping each other out. I'll post it in 1 second. Corner for Korea. Well cleared by Trinidad and Tobago. Still in the box. Korea putting a lot of pressure on Trinidad and Tobago. Korea doing well to spread the ball. Trying to get out wide. In swinging cross. Cleared by Trinidad and Tobago. It looks like Kobe Henry. I can't really tell. Trinidad and Tobago trying to apply some pressure to take the pressure off. But Korea has been on the front foot for the majority of what I've seen in this game, which hasn't been much. Because we can't get a stream, TTFA. So, Anna, I'm going to post the link for you one more time. Yes, it is frustrating. I agree with everybody. I understand exactly how everybody is feeling right now. So I'm going to post it in the chat here again, and hopefully it works for you all. I'm going to post it here. So let me know. And like I said, it's working for some people. It's going to have pop-ups and all those craziness. Korea, once again, turning on the pressure. So like I said, some people saying it's working for them, and some people said it's not. I'm going to hydrate while we're doing this. I usually get coconut water from Woodsman, but I didn't have. So Dominic, where are you watching the game, Dominic? Because I'm looking directly, and my stream is 23 minutes. So Dominic, if you do have a link, put it in the chat. Let's take a look. Maybe I could use it as well. The stream I'm showing, it says it's 23 minutes in, so it will have some time differences. So Dominic is in the future, folks. So I saw Dominic subscribed as well. And folks, like I said, I think what I'm seeing here in Mines, it's a bit of a water break. So Dominic, are you looking at it on TV, Dominic? Or do you have a link? Because a lot of the viewers would love to see that. So my stream is saying 24 minutes. So Derek King has a water break clearly. So Derek King is talking to his guys. It looks like it's probably very hot there. So Dominic, help us out. Let us know why you're watching the game. So a lot of people in this chat would definitely want to watch this game. Okay, so you're looking at the same feed as mine. So I don't know. Because I refreshed the page a couple times. So mine is saying 24, 31, 32, 33, 34. 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42. So mine is in sync with my stream, which just froze, of course. I actually think we're doing okay. So I've seen Kobe Henry and those guys are talking. I know a lot of people are not. Welcome, Curtin Charles. So everybody in here, we're trying to help each other out. So far, so good. So the people on the TikTok feed as well, if you want to look at the feed, I'm suggesting the www.vipleague.ws. So I'm seeing Presley join and a couple people joined in the TikTok feed as well. So you all could let me know what you think about the game. It's clearly a water break going on. But I think we're doing okay. Let me see if I can pull out some stats really quickly here. The Sofa score. I usually work with Sofa score. So Sofa score, the attacking momentum. Wow, I'm going to see if I can pull it up on the screen. So South Korea is playing 3-4-2-1. And Trinidad Tobago is a 4-2-3-1. Molly Khan as a cam. Dantaye Silly out wide. Judah Garcia and Roald Mitchell. Statistics. Trinidad Tobago 31%. They have 69%. It's crazy. That's absolutely crazy. Maybe at halftime I'll load up the stats so you all could see the stuff I'm seeing from SofaScore. I have a wonderful partnership with SofaScore. They provide me with data. You could head over to extvmedia.com. We have a lot of information. The shot map. They don't have a shot map on my feed. But SofaScore. So the game has resumed. Trinidad Tobago in possession at the back, of course. The Korean coach is very empathetic. This Korea team, make no mistake, folks, is a very strong team. So Trinidad Tobago, this is very good, folks, you know, for Trinidad Tobago, because even though it's 0-0, which I think is pretty good, Trinidad Tobago are playing against top quality opposition. And when you play against top quality opposition like this, you only get better. These are the kind of games we need to be playing. And the thing is, in addition to be playing these games, we need to learn from these games. Trinidad Tobago had a rare moment of attack, crossing the ball in. Trinidad Tobago in the box here, keeping some possession. Creating, cutting in, getting past a couple players. Should have released the ball. My feed is a little bit pixelated, so I think it could have been Dantaye Silly dribbling past some guys there. Or Khan. I couldn't really see really well. So yeah, I couldn't really see what was going on there. But we did create a rare moment. So Derek King probably spoke to his guys. And like I said, just to continue what I was saying, these types of games is important, not just playing top quality teams, but learning. One of the things with Dwight York when he was in charge, we realized that, finishing was a problem. We just couldn't finish. We were creating chances. But the more games we play at this, it's good for our young players as well. Needed more options around the box. Yes, that's right. Patrice has subscribed. Ronnie has subscribed. Thank you very much. I'm going to give you all, I think you're all going to pop up on the screen now. Thank you, Ronnie. And I see Patrice as well. Thank you for subscribing. We want to get those subscribers up to 5,000. And for the World Cup, I'm going to have a World Cup line with all the Extra Time TV viewers right now. We're going to have people like Kenwin and Carlos Edwards and those people and Shaka Hislop. I did a World Cup nostalgia stream. You all could check out that when you all are done. Yes, it's not going to be a great site. It's going to have pop-ups. But you could use the link that we sent because the link that was provided does not work. I think this is a good exercise for us in defense. I noticed that we have improved in terms of the heading. I think we sort of seamlessly brought in these new guys, Kobe Henry and Sheldon Bateau, and those guys who have served us well. Have stepped out. But we're 28 minutes in and we're doing okay. It's 0-0. Thanks to the update, Angel Gio. Spicy Kim, go Korea. So Spicy Kim, I'm guessing you're supporting Korea. Are you from Korea? Because folks, we have a lot of people that are not just from Trinidad and Tobago. We have people from all over the planet in the stream as well. And I see it in the analytics. Anna, who will win the World Cup? So that's a good question. So I'm an Argentina fan. But I know it's going to be very difficult to win back-to-back. France look really good. Spain look really good. Portugal look really good. Korea with a bit of a shot across the goal there, folks. But folks, the World Cup is really close. I think it's going to be very difficult to predict. I think France look really strong. Spain look really strong. Argentina have a decent shout, but it's very hard to win back-to-back World Cups. Korea with a low cross that we did well not to cause any problems. That was very close. It was very close. I think, let me look at my SofaScore lineups here. I think Bryce did really well to just leave it and let it run. So we're approaching the half-an-hour mark. Welcome, Get More. Get More, we have a lot of viewers tonight. Get More, folks. Give a lot of love to Get More. He's one of my most loyal fans, as well as Kingsley and a couple others in here. The stream is clean. So some people are getting a good thing with the stream. So I will load out some stats at halftime to let you all know what's going on. So France is stronger than ever. So yeah, I agree. France are the favorites. And folks, I wanted to do a watch along for the Champions League today, but I couldn't. I really couldn't. So Trinidad and Tobago holding off. Judah making mistakes. And you see, this is why it's good to play these games. A lot of these guys, we rate them up highly in the Pro League. No disrespect to the guys. But they need to play this level of football. Korea with a cross into the box. A save by Jabari Bryce. And it's out for a corner. That was close. That was a close. Get More. Like I said, Get More and everybody else. We're trying to get up to the 5,000 subscriber mark. So everybody in TikTok, welcome Brian and everybody else. I'm going to leave the TikTok up like this so I could see it. So I'm seeing the likes going up in the TikTok stream. So everybody else, I want to get my followers up on the TikTok stream to 5,000 and our subscribers up to 5,000. Let's get that mark. Leslie, okay, roll call time. I'm in Tampa, originally from Diego Martin. What about you? Yes, everybody in the stream, let me know where you all are messaging me from. I'd love to hear that. Yes, Jensen, we are lucky on the rebound. Once again, a corner cleared. There's a TTFA app streaming live. Indar Lal, what app is that? Let us know about that because everybody in this chat wants to see it. Kutan Charles, this guy Mbappe is gonna cause. And folks, I have a lot of fun content for the World Cup, so I'm gonna have watch-alongs and also I'm probably gonna have a meetup. So people who's on the chat who in Trinidad and they want to come along, you could come. I haven't decided my location yet. Anna is from Moruga. I love Moruga. I have lots of friends from Moruga. James Saunders is from Moruga. I always drive there. I haven't done so in a while. I miss it. Moruga is great. It's been a while. Jason Seabaran, come on TNT. Misha, folks, there's a link in there. Folks, help Misha out. Indar, tell us about the CTFA app. And folks, of course, don't forget to subscribe as well. Dominica, I used to live in Conopia. My dad is from Sandy Grande. Oh, nice. Very nice. Get More, of course. Get More is from London. Get More is one of our EXTV Ultras, folks. That's a new name I'm going to call everybody. So Trinidad and Tobago with a through ball here. Could we have a chance? 1v1. Ooh. Immaculate tackle by South Korea on, I believe it's Raul Mitchell. My feed is very blurry. Sometimes I can't see their faces. Nigel Pierre, Texas. Very nice. Eugene in USA. Wow. Welcome, folks. Like I said, take a second and make sure to subscribe to the YouTube channel and follow us on TikTok. I'm seeing people on the TikTok feed as well looking at it. So everybody in TikTok as well. I'm seeing Anderson has joined on the TikTok feed. So be sure to support me there. So it's a corner for us. Trinidad Tobago. Our first real attack. So we got a counter-attack which is expected. I think that's Dantaye Sealy on the corner. I can't see it very clearly. It's whipped in. It fell to the top of the box. Bit of a miscontrol there. And, Trinidad Tobago were forced back because Korea is playing a high-pressing game. And this could only serve well for our players to get used to this kind of football. Because like I said before, while we do play a lot of, we do praise a lot of our Pro League players, the level, and I'm not insulting the league, I'm just saying it's not the same level it needs to be. It's not the level it needs to be. These guys need to play at a higher level, and we need to get more players out of Trinidad, even if it's the MLS and moving forward. We have Dantaye Sealy and Spicer and all these guys. And I think this is a good exercise because we also have to play Russia as well. And somebody told me there's a third friendly in between. I know about that, but I hope we could actually see the Russia game properly. Someone mentioned in the chat there's a TTFA app where you could see the game. I never heard about that, so I don't know. But I think it's crazy that we can't see the game. Rising up, I think, yes, we have in these kind of games. So I think we're clearly kind of playing for the counter-attack a little bit. Trinidad holding possession in the middle here. Angeron, who's one of my kind of players, he actually played in Argentina for a little while for Banfield. We did a nice interview with him. Trinidad Tobago forcing a foul in a rare counter-attack. So we're starting to get a little more comfortable in the game, folks. Korea, after the initial pressure, I think Dantaye Sealy just got fouled. Jason Ciberan from Princestown, welcome. So we got our free kick. Yes, Dominic, you're on. Dominic is not missing at all, folks. And I like that the extra commentary in case I'm missing anything. Is that Son? Wow. So this is to tell you how Son is dropping back to help in defense. I think he understands the danger because they both play in the MLS. So we do have a free kick. I'm seeing Judah, Garcia, and everybody in the box. We should have some guys who could get on the ball. So let's see how that goes. Can we make something of this? Whipped in. Okay, a very disappointing free kick. Nobody getting on the end of it. Yes, I agree. The longer we go, the more our players get comfortable and the more Korea is getting a bit under pressure. Korea is preparing for the World Cup, so they're going to play us very hard. This is good. Yes, straight to the keeper. It was very disappointing. The defense, I like that Trinidad Tobago is trying to play a bit more passing football. In the past, we were kind of just booted out, as we say in Trinidad Tobago. Yes, it was a floater. It was a floater. So people in the TikTok chat as well, I see we're ranked 65. So anybody who's out there on TikTok as well, feel free to join in. I'm seeing Adrian, .irl, Sky, Anderson, Shorai has joined. I have to refresh my feed. My feed just timed out, folks. So that's the only problem with this feed. You're going to have to refresh it from time to time. So I'm refreshing my feed. So Highlander said he got another link. So Highlander, let us know and put it in the chat. I'm seeing a foul on Judah Garcia. So put it in the link there, Highlander. Highlander is your name based on the Highlander series. I love that show, by the way, and there's a remake. Is that Judah? Judah Garcia has been getting a rough time in this game, and that's the level of international football, folks. Judah Garcia was always a kind of slim-built guy, but I think it's important for them to play at this level to see elite level playing because, while Trinidad Tobago football is at a certain level, these guys now could go back and take that information and know, okay, this is the intensity where I was at in Trinidad Tobago, and this is where I need to be. Palace won the European Cup. Yeah, they did. They did. Cardines was on that squad. I don't think he played, but, having players like Cardines, he's also one of my favorite players in the squad right now. I think it's absolutely a gem. He kind of reminds me of Carlos Edwards, folks, who was on the stream. We did the World Cup stream where I played Trinidad Tobago in World Cup 2006, and I won. When this game is done, y'all could check that out. And Carlos Edwards and Kenwin Jones joined in the stream. That was a lot of fun. Dolefully Desired 1984. I'm seeing Trini Treats has joined in the stream. Welcome, Trini, in TikTok. I love that name. Dolefully Desired 1984 is doing well. Anna Barcelona won, correct. Correct. So I think we're doing okay. We're approaching the 40th minute mark, and it's 0-0. We have created, one or two half chances. And I'm seeing on the TikTok feed, Trini Girl Treats is saying she's seeing it on byutv.org. So let's see. That's the original link that TTFA sent me. So I don't know if that's working. So I'm going to go back to that link and see if it works. So let's try that link out. I'm going to try that link out. Where is it? Where is it? Let's try that link out. Is it working? I'm going to see if that works. If that link works. So I'm going to the original link. So, Trinigal Treats, byutv.org. I'm not seeing it there. But I'm going to try it again. I'm not seeing anything on that site that's working. So, if it's Spanish, that's okay, Highlander. I think at this point, nobody cares right now. They just want to watch it. So, I'm not seeing it. So, Trini Treats, that link, Carlos Lynch, welcome. It doesn't seem to be working. I don't know what's happening. But the link I'm using here isn't working. That's not working. The original link that TTFA sent. South Korea scores. My goodness. I was looking away and South Korea scored. Let me go back to that. So somebody's saying they scored. So is it an offside goal? Because my stream clearly is like about... I'm saying... My stream is saying 39 minutes. I had to resume it. So I think it's offside. I think it's offside. So we're lucky, folks. I think we're lucky. I think it may be offside. Is it offside? It looked offside. I'm taking a look here. Son, of course. As expected, Son will be the guy. So it's not offside. Okay, it's onside. Alright, so let me update the score here. Korea 1. Trinidad Tobago 0. That looks offside, folks. Let's take a look at that replay. They're showing a replay here. He looks definitely, unless he timed it perfectly. Not Son, but when the pass was passed to him. So for those of you who have links that are working in TikTok, Trini Sweet says she's seeing it on byutv.org. So maybe it's working on mobile, folks. Maybe it's working on the mobile. So it seems like the goal has started. And listen, folks, they have been applying relentless pressure. So eventually we were going to crack. So some people are saying he is barely... so I'm clearly a minute behind. My stream is saying... Let me refresh it to see if I could catch up. So I'm guessing... I'm refreshing my feed to catch up. Okay, this stream I have is... I'm seeing Ronnie from Labray. So 41:17. So I don't know what it is, but my stream is saying 41 minutes, 22 seconds. And they're claiming for a penalty call. I think that's a harsh call. I think that's a harsh call. Rising up from penal. I think that's a harsh call. I think it's trailing leg got the play. I don't think it was intended. But these are the kind of games we need. I think Dantaye Sealy. Cuerdo, Science, TT, backward football, Highlander, there's no VAR. So I think, I think in a normal game we probably wouldn't have gotten that call. Folks, forgive me, but I'm eating my pita pits. It's not sponsored. So Jeremy is saying I'm 10, 15 minutes behind? No way. There's no way I'm that far behind. There's no way. Maybe seconds. I think maybe seconds. Is that what you're saying? So this is a penalty for Korea. Of course, Son is the captain. He's going to take it. And it's going to be 2-0, of course. So I'm seeing you all say they already scored here already. And, it's a bit of a shame. But let's be real, folks. Korea has been dominating possession for the longest time. And, even though Jabari guessed correctly. Unfortunately, it was not enough. So Marlon Ross, there's a link there, but apparently you need a VPN. It's a very small crowd. It looks like almost like a community ground that they're getting this. And I'm trying to refresh my stream. I mean, I'm just glad my stream is working and I could actually see the game. So Son scoring 2 goals as expected. We did highlight in our match preview. I'm eating as I'm talking, folks. Forgive me. I'm hungry. So, a decent crowd, though. Crowd is happy. I'm seeing a lot of people in Greene, some Mexico fans. So, Son has scored in the 40th and the 43rd minute if you're just joining us. Korea 2, Trinidad Tobago 0. Son just scoring a penalty. Some people are saying the first goal was offside. Would be nice if Highlander and the others. Welcome, Patrice. So, everybody as well. At halftime, be sure to stick around for our halftime talk where I could eat and rehydrate as well. So, Trinidad Tobago 2. Korea 2, Trinidad Tobago 0. I hate that. I mean, I think he's a great player. He's a quality player. He's the kind of player that's good to play against our defense. I felt the penalty was a little bit soft, though, folks. I looked at the replay. I felt that penalty was a little bit harsh. Quincy, welcome. And everybody joining in the live stream, be sure to like and follow on TikTok and YouTube and Twitch. It really helps. I want to get to that 5,000 subscriber mark. So, we're in the 44th minute. I don't know how much extra time we're going to get. And it's 2-0, unfortunately, if you're just joining us. So, I found a pretty stable stream. The one that they recommended doesn't work. Anna, Angela Gio, we 1-2-5. I think South Korea, honestly, based on, and I'll show you the stats at halftime, I'll load it up. Honestly, based on the statistics, they have been doing better. They have been attacking, they have been relentless, and it's only a matter of time before they score. So I'm just me, Fax, welcome. So like I said, everybody who just joined the stream, take a moment to like and subscribe. You could head over to the website www.vipleague.ws. We did post a link further up in the chats, so you can check it out. I will repost it into the chat. So Korea kind of calming things down, just trying to get to the half. Trinidad Tobago may be okay. So when we're defending, when we're not in possession, we're at 5 at the back. And I think that's by force. That's just based on Korea's style of play. And I will show you all some very cool stats from SofaScore, who's a partner with the EXTV. Some of the stats that give you perspective of how much Korea dominated us. I think considering the ranking of the opposition and so on, this is a good exercise for the players. But the key is, I've heard many times coaches say after the games, we learned. But we've been learning since I've been 5 years old. We have to make sure that learning becomes progress. That's very important for Trinidad and Tobago. So, Son looks like he looks like he's having a good time. To be fair, he's always smiling, creating a half chance, having a lot of fun, doing well to hold up the ball here. And Korea, like I said, this is a top quality team, folks. For folks who don't know, this is a strong team. Trinidad need the 2000 team again. So Son is checking out the ball. This is a smart ball, which I actually had one back in 2014, folks. I'm thinking about bringing back the shot power challenge, where the ball needs to be charged. So another corner for Korea. There's 3 minutes of extra time. Let's see how we defend. I think we've been defending the set piece as well. Now I'm a couple seconds behind, and I just jumped to... My stream is jumping all over the place. I think it's jumping all over the place. So Korea kind of turning off the gas a little bit. A couple minutes, about halfway through the extra time. And, I'm just Fax. Where can I watch? I'm going to post a link for you back into the chat there. It's just me, Fax. Welcome. So we're approaching halftime. And let me just put this for people who didn't get it. So I'm putting it back in here. So you could get that link. And you have to thank Scully for getting this link for us. So Trinidad Tobago clearing the ball out. There's a handball, so a free kick. So there's a link. So Son with a free kick. Well, sorry, Korea with a free kick. I just think it's absolutely crazy that we can't get a feed to this game that works. So it's halftime, and it ends 2-0. Hopefully the second half I'll be synced a little bit better. And some people clearly have different time zones. There's a little delay with everybody. And the ref should be blowing the whistle any moment now. Getmore's already saying the ref blew it. So he is... Getmore's in the future, folks. So... We'll see how it goes. Son looks like he's in a lot of pain here. You know, no coach wants to see that heading into the World Cup. They're on pain giving him a solid tackle there. So, you know, sometimes there's a kind of unspoken agreement when you're heading into the World Cup that players cannot take it easy. I mean, my stream is still going on. So, for the people who are not seeing the stream, I'm trying to help them out. So I think it's halftime now. Everybody's shaking hands and so on. So I'm going to... So it's now officially halftime. It's now officially halftime. And folks, like I said, if we find a better stream and so on, you could let me know. I'm going to fix my background here. I'm going to try to eat and talk and also load up some stats for you all. So TNT needs help right now. It's 2-0. Son scoring both goals. One, some saying marginally offside, and I think a soft penalty call. But in the end, based on the run of play, I think definitely Korea deserves to be in the league. I'm going to pull out some stats for you all here, folks. So let me see if I could get it for you all from SofaScore. So I'm trying to get it here for everybody. Let's see. So let's see if I can. So I'm going to do this live on screen, folks. I'm going to do this live on screen. So it's 2-0 at halftime. So let's take a look at the stats, and I can pull it up because SofaScore has given us this. So I'm going to try to capture this really quickly, and I'm doing it live, folks. I'm doing it live. Let's see. How do I do this? Let's see. So, folks, what do you all think about the scoreline? What do you all think about the fact that we can't see the game? I mean, we literally... I'd like to say a thank you to everybody in the chat. We've been able to find a game because we all help each other out. I hope this is going to work. Let me try to load it up really quickly. So... Let's see if this works. So you all are seeing it on the screen there. So I'm going to make it a little more neat. So we could pull up some stats. I'm like a lecturer here. So I don't know if you all are seeing that. So that's for whatever reason they're showing the chat, and I don't want to see the chat. I want to see the actual game. So I'm going to take that out. I don't like that. I'm taking that off from the chat. So, folks, it's halftime. Let me know your thoughts. I'm going to pull out some stats really quickly. I'm going to try to do a quick... I'm going to try to show you all the stats here really quickly. So, I have SofaScore here. That's giving us the stats. So I'm trying. Trini Tim is saying it's showing on the Bayou TV. Could you post a link in the chat so we can look at that, because I'm having a hard time seeing it. So I'm loading up some stats for you all here, folks. You won't see me on the screen here because I'll disappear for a few seconds. But I'm fixing it up for you all here. SofaScore, bro. SofaScore. We have a nice partnership with them. So as you can see on the screen here, I'm blocking myself out, but that's okay. You could see the shots on goal for Korea. I'm going to pull it up really quickly here. There we go. So, look at the attack momentum here. If you look to the extreme right, if you look at the momentum, it is all green. That means Korea has dominated. We had a little blue spot there. But let's take a quick look at the stats. 67% possession, 33 for us. And then there's a shot map on this side as well. You know, it's hasn't been great for us. Hasn't been great for us at all. And, you know, we have been struggling. You know, in the 43rd, they got a penalty. And, you know, these are the lineups here, if you all could see them. Trying to help you all out here and see if you all could see it. Just fix it a little bit. So you can see the formations that we're playing. I don't know why it's doing that, but okay. Ah, there we go. So you can see Trinidad Tobago 4-2-3-1. And they are playing with 3 at the back. We have some really cool stats here. You can see the shot map. And this is a shot map for Trinidad Tobago. That one little dot that you're seeing there, that's Trinidad Tobago. From Roald Mitchell. And of course the shot map for Korea. You can see a whole bunch of them. But the one I want you all to look at, if you look at the extreme left on the screen, you'll see something called the attack momentum. That's just to show you. Oh, you want to make it bigger? Okay, let's make it bigger. Let's make it bigger. I'm making it bigger as well. Of course, it's a little clunky looking, but I'll do it. Okay, so yes, let's do that. So as you can see here, if you look at the extreme right of the screen, you will see the attacking momentum. That's to tell you how much they have dominated us. All green. There's a little spot there. That's us in blue. Extreme left of the screen, attacking momentum. And you look at the stats. Look at the stats. Crazy. Ball possession, 67% for them, 33 for us. 2 big chances. Total shot 7. We made a save. And honestly, the stats kind of flatter us a little bit. They had 275 passes. We had 142. And of course, there's an attack map here, as you can see. And there's a lot of cool stats on SofaScore. This is the lineup here for those who didn't see it. This is it over here. As you can see, that's our players. Who do you all think should come on at halftime? Levi isn't here, Fleming. Levi hasn't been called up to the squad. And this is where we're at, you know. So, you know, it's very difficult to see a lot of changes in this game. There's a lot of cool stats here. SofaScore gives us a lot of... So let's take a look. We have some cool stats here as well. A lot of details on SofaScore, who we are partnered up with, and we'll be doing stuff for the World Cup. Devon, how is it for the last few games we've been conceding back-to-back goals in rapid succession? It's like as soon as a team scores one, we immediately lose focus. Yes, and this is why we have to play these games and focus and work on these things. So in terms of the pass map, as you can see there, let's go a little further down. Duels. So the physicality of the game. They have won 46% of the duels because we have been doing most of the defending. So, you know, look at this. Look at these cool stats. Ground duels. They won 45%. We won 55% because we're defending more. The passes, which is what a lot of people have been talking about. Getmore says we need to bring on Kenwin and Glenn. And folks, in case you want to know what he's talking about, I'm a little bit off my camera because I'm showing you all these stats. If you look on the screen here, this game is what I've been playing. This is a World Cup 2006 game for PC. And I played a couple live streams and I won the World Cup at Trinidad Tobago. You could check that out. Kenwin Jones and Carlos Edwards joined us in. So I'm going to lower these stats here because they're kind of taking up the screen. So yeah. So Scully Views will be the one to look out for. So like folks, in case you're wondering, I'm also a football analyst. We do a lot of stuff with SofaScore. And I think, you know, what Derek King is going to have to go into this game. He's going to have to talk about our possession. Korea is ranked 25th in the world. They have players from PSG, Bayern Munich. You know, they have Son. Welcome, Ash. Thank you for subscribing. So, folks, we're halftime. And I'd like to say, before we continue the discussion, I would like to hear your thoughts on how we're playing. What do you think we should do? What subs do you think we should bring on? And also, just for the people who are just joining us on TikTok and so on, some people are saying that the BYU TV thing is working. It isn't working on my end. I do have a VPN. It's not working. Be sure to... I'd like you all to take a moment. I really appreciate this. Who haven't done so already, to like, subscribe, comment in the comment section, click the notification bell on YouTube. For those on TikTok as well. For those who are watching it right now, be sure to follow. And on Twitch as well. And you can head over to all my socials. Because when you do that, you not only support me to get to that 5,000 subscriber goal and follower goal, but also you automatically qualify for prizes, for giveaways. If you look behind there's some signed jerseys from Trinidad Tobago. It could be a Trinidad Tobago jersey. It could be a club jersey of your choice or country for the World Cup. It could be all those. So, when you subscribe, you automatically qualify for a chance to win those prizes. So, I'm doing it. And we'll also be doing some World Cup watch-alongs as well. I did tell people I will have maybe a group meetup with everybody. And, we all have fun and join in. So I'm seeing a lot of people in here. Like I said, everybody who's in here, just take one moment, if you haven't done so before, and subscribe and follow. It really means a lot. And now you could actually do super chats and so on. You could even purchase merch. There's a link in the description. If you want to buy stuff, it's delivered all over the planet. I know a lot of people bought from Canada recently. There's hoodies and stuff like that. It really helps. So let's talk to the people. I'm going to go backwards. Rooney Fleming. Where is Rion and Molino? Well, Molino has retired, sadly. And Rion isn't in the squad, I think. Clifton Alley, it's not available to us. Bingham Young University, BUTV. So I'm going to try, while we're halftime, let me see if I can get that link to work. Because people saying it's working, but it's not working for me. And I know Scully, I don't know if Scully tried it and it worked. So Anna, like Coleman, get more. You need to win it without penalty shootout, but using a control pad. Okay, so what he means is, folks, I did play this game, folks. I don't just do watch-alongs. I also did, I streamed this game. This is the last time Trinidad Tobago made it to the World Cup. People asked me to do this, and what I did was I had a series of videos where I played at legendary level on this, which was very difficult, to win the World Cup. And there's a series you all could follow. And we had Carlos Edwards and Kenwin Jones in there. Imagine these guys who played in the World Cup. They joined in, and I called them on WhatsApp, and I had a lot of fun. It's not pretty boring as well. So you could check that out when this game is done. And I'll be doing a reaction and also a match preview as well. So you could check that out. So you could do that. So Davon111. I've seen people subscribing as well. Ash has subscribed. I really appreciate that, Ash. And people in TikTok as well. I'm seeing Trini Girl Treats following. Thank you for the follow. So on TikTok, somebody is saying, Trini Girl Treats, shout out to her. I download the app on my TV, BYUTV. So it seems to be working there. So it seems like byutv.org. So let's try it out. Let's try it out. I'm going to try out what you said, Trini Girl. BYUTV, which I think is a... this is the link that I got from the TTFA. So I'm guessing I subscribed to the app. So what do you, Trini Girl, do you search for the game? What's happening? How does that work? Let's see if I can get it to work, folks. So everybody in the chat, I'm trying out this other links, and if that works, I can send it to you all. I'm gonna try. Let's try, because I just realized my VPN was off all this time. So let's see if I can reload and see if it works. Where is it? There was a link that they sent to me, and I'm gonna try to see if this could work, folks. Where is it? I got the link. Let's see. Let's try it out. So I put my... Let me try it on another window. Let's try it on another window. So I'm going to minimize this one. Wow, there's a lot of pop-ups. So let's try this now. So I'm going to see if this could work. So Scully said if you use USA with VPN, it should work. So let's try that. Let's try that, Scully. Alright, so I'm going to try it again. And I'm still seeing no media available. That's what I'm seeing on my screen. So I'm going to try again. I'm going to try with another browser and see if it works. Anna, I will play goalkeeper for Trinidad and win the World Cup. So let's see. Let's try this. Let's try this out and see if it works. Let's see. I just turned on my VPN. And I think. Oh, wow. Okay, so folks, I may have found a solution. So, both Scully once again and Trini Treats. I switched on my VPN, which was off, and I used the original. I'm going to put it in the chat here, folks. So, I'm going to send you all a link. And this link, you need to have a VPN. If your VPN isn't on, it's not going to work. But I'm going to send you all a link. You need to have a VPN and you switch to USA, as Scully said. So I'm putting a link in the chat here. Let me know if you all see it. And you have to put your VPN on USA. So I am seeing a very good feed. And it's working. So in order for this VPN to work, for this link to work on www.buyutv.org, you need your VPN. I'm seeing Trinidad Treats. Trinidad, did you use VPN as well? Some people are out of the country. Yes. So I'm getting a very top quality feed now, folks, so I can actually recognize the players. You know, that's a huge relief. The feed is way better. Yes, it is. So it's working. I could probably... So now I could actually... Wow. I'm going to close off the other one. So that way my timing should be okay. So like I said, folks, I think my solution is head over to that link I just sent you all in the chat here, www.byutv.org. Ensure your VPN is set to USA. And, you know, we have to do another shout out to Scully as well, who found that solution. I use NordVPN. I pay for it. And they usually give you an option of where you want to log into. That's where it is. So... I see the players are back out in the field. So the second half just resumed there, folks. The second half just resumed. So we're back. We are back. So I use NordVPN, but you all can use whatever you want. So I'm actually relieved. So everybody in the TikTok and everywhere else, Trini Girl treats us from Georgia. Welcome, Trini. Make sure, and I really appreciate you watching, and folks, keep the likes coming and share the TikTok stream as well. And be sure to follow and, get those followers up to follow Extra Time on TikTok as well. So head over to that site and get your US VPN. Those who can't, I will still do the commentary. So I think I'm finally in sync. The time is pretty much the same now. It is, if you're just joining us, we just resumed at halftime. Trinidad and Tobago 0, South Korea 2, Son scoring 2, Anna. So like I said, folks, go to that link, and if you have a VPN, switch to the USA server. And like I said, Scully, we have to say a special thank you to Scully for helping us out with that one. We're all trying to help each other out here. So everybody else, let me know what's going on. I'm going to make sure and share my stream. The people in the TikTok as well. A lot of people have been sending stuff, so the TikTok is doing really great. So yeah, if I pause for a second, it's because I need to catch my breath. So we're 46 minutes in, and let's see. You are far behind. Second half already start. So I'm looking at the live feed here, and it's saying 46 minutes. So maybe we're off by a couple of minutes, but this is the actual stream that you all are using as well. This is the direct feed now. With a high quality feed, where I'm seeing the players a lot better. And I'm going to eat and talk. Welcome, Rodney Clarence. Thanks for subscribing. Welcome, welcome. You have now entered the EXTV Ultras as well. EXTV Ultras as well. So people in the TikTok, let me know if you see me okay as well. And if you're hearing me okay. So, Korea in possession now. Now I can actually see the stream. I'm seeing different times to different people. So clearly different regions, there's a little delay. So Korea, not really pressing, keeping possession. Very quick, incisive balls. A long ball that didn't quite make its intended target. But Korea starting not as relentless as they did in the first half. The coach is probably telling them to pace themselves. You don't want to get injuries. I'm seeing Korea may have made a substitution, but there's a goal kick for Trinidad and Tobago now. We have possession. And Korea are pressing high. You could see almost like how Luis Enrique presses his players. So Trinidad, Jabari is gesturing for his players to go up, which is the right thing to do. It'll take some pressure. So we're going to have to resort to a long kick. Korea are like menacingly pressuring us. Honestly. Up front. So a pretty decent delivery. Korea applying that pressure. So Trinidad and Tobago are not allowing that space. The front three of South Korea are pressing relentlessly. And Trinidad and Tobago are not being allowed that space to build up at all. Welcome, Greg. Welcome to the chat. Everybody's in here. Both the TikTok and the YouTube thing are doing really great. Be sure to like, share, and follow everybody as well. Trinidad and Tobago 2. South Korea 2, Trinidad and Tobago 0. I'm eating while we're doing this. We finally got a good feed. So if you want to look at the game, head over to the site that I put. And help out Delisha Shamilton how to switch the VPN as well. Dolefully Desired said, I use fast GPN. It's cheaper than Nord and stable. Okay, dolefully, I'll try that out. Nigel P. The game has restarted, yes. I'm just reading the comments. Jason, I'm from St. Croix, Princeton. Very nice. And Neela Morali as well. Like I said, folks, I said Rodney Clarence has subscribed. So, folks, welcome to the chat. And be sure to subscribe us. Justin Rampasad. Justin, where's my jersey, Justin? Justin, I got the jersey from somebody else, okay? But anyway, if you want to see it, Justin, you have to go to www.byutv.org. I posted it in the chat.org. There's a link further, but you have to have your VPN on, Justin. And it has to be on the US server. So that's the website. So it's halftime if you're just joining us. It's halftime. It's 2-0. 2 goals from Sun. One debatable offside and another one a penalty that I think was a little bit harsh. But with all things considered, Korea has been the aggressor, and we did create some half chances, but Korea have been dictating and controlling, and they definitely deserved, I think, eventually to get ahead. Trinidad and Tobago, this is a good exercise for them because, as I said before, Korea is ranked 25th in the world. And these are top players who play in top leagues, PSG, Bayern Munich, and and Eredivisie in the Dutch league. We all know Sun, and they play top quality football. They are ranked 25 for a reason, and these are the kind of teams we should be playing. But as I said, Korea with a shot on top of the box. So Korea once again in possession. And Trinidad and Tobago kind of forced back because of the style of play. Our players are trying to triple team and clearly play for the counter-attack. I don't know if that's tactical or it's by force that we have to play that way. Korea with some nice composed passing on top of the box, trying to spread our defense to find some openings. Trinidad, I think, is ranked 105, if I'm not mistaken. I think Trinidad and Tobago is ranked 105. So Korea patiently probing, spreading the ball around, trying to find an opening. Andreron with a good interception. Trinidad and Tobago trying to do that breakaway, but Korea doing well to shut us down, forcing a foul. Did we force a foul? Is it? It seems like Roald Mitchell is injured. No, I don't think we're ranked 160th in the world for sure. So I think Roald Mitchell, and this is good. We're getting to see the physicality of these teams. Yeah, it's 105, not 160. Good call there, Anna. So, Greg, everybody who's on the TikTok feed and also the Twitch feed, you could let me know. I think we should have gotten a foul there. I'm not sure what's going on. If you're the Korea coach, remember these guys are preparing, for serious football. You're seeing players rolling around. This guy's holding his hamstring. We're 52 minutes in. So there was a breakaway, a bit of a 50-50 challenge. And it didn't seem like much of a hard tackle. I think both players just kind of fell over. And he is holding his hamstring, the Korean player. I can't see his number, so I can't tell who he is. Yes, Pero, we're ranked 102. Link to watch the game, please, bro. So, Jabari, Ganga, welcome. Like I said, folks, I saw Read Live just subscribed. So, like I said, folks, we're trying to get to the 5,000 subscriber mark, both on YouTube and also on TikTok as well, for the people on TikTok as well. Be sure to like, follow, and everybody else, and share with your friends. the TikTok stream. We're trying to get to 5,000 here, everywhere else as well. And be sure to head over to extvmedia.com. You can now do super chats. You could purchase merch. And, follow us on those socials. Not because, it helps, but also you automatically qualify for a chance to get jersey giveaways. Maybe a Trinidad Tobago jersey. Maybe a jersey of your choice, club or country. We're heading into the World Cup. We can do that. So what I'm thinking is Derek King would have had a conversation with his players at halftime. And, okay, so somebody's coming off. So I think the injury is bad. Maybe taking precautions. Because he seems to be walking with some difficulty here. So Korea, after that, it didn't look like anything malicious. He seemed to grab his hamstring and fall over. So the number 10, I couldn't see his name. He was subbed off. So Trinidad Tobago could try to use his exercise and try to create some chances and not concede anymore. Korea, once again, immediately on the attack. You could see, in terms of athleticism, they are definitely faster. They're quicker. Trinidad Tobago, this game serves as a good, an excellent exercise for us to get up to speed on things. Torrey and Mitchell, we're looking good, man. That first goal was offside. I think with all things considered, with the ranking of this team, I think we're doing okay. But the key thing is, I am personally fed up, and you all could let me know this in the chat. What you all think about, I know a lot of coaches always saying, it's a learning experience, but, we need to see some actual progression. Korea with a shot on top of the box here. Korea in the box. Another shot. Testing Jabari Bryce. Rebound. Well saved. A double save by Jabari. Excellent follow-up save by Jabari. That was going in. And I think that was a very top-level reactive save. He saved the first one. The ball fell kindly to Son, I believe, who did excellent to push that ball over the bar. I think we have pretty good keepers, folks. So Cho Youngmin is injured, correct? So it's a corner. The 18th corner for South Korea. By the way, this feed is working great, folks. I finally have a feed that works. Shout out to Scully. Two very good saves. So a corner by South Korea. Headed in, but well challenged by, I think it was Kobe Henry, who's the captain for the game tonight. Yes, I know we're in a learning process for decades now. I mean, it's not, there's so many things wrong, which is a whole other discussion that needs to be fixed. But, I'm fed up of hearing we learned. It was a good learning lesson. And, we're not improving. We're not seeing those lessons applied. I did see a noticeable improvement under York. A lot of people were not very happy with Derek King taking over, but he's a coach now, so we have to hope. This is a guy who has worked with almost all the coaches for the last 5 or 6 years. He knows Trinidad Tobago football, and we have to hope he does the job. So Korea in possession, looking very comfortable in possession. Crossfield pass that was unintentionally intercepted by Roald Mitchell. Korea on the halfway line, very calm in possession. Trinidad Tobago not pressing too much, allowing them to come into the attacking third. Korea spreading the play really well. Trinidad Tobago not applying too much pressure. Excellent play by Son. Son hitting the post. Wow. It looked like a fairly innocuous shot. A bit of a step over and he took a shot. But, when you have players of that quality, he hit the post. Trinidad isn't a football culture. Kids in football countries. Yeah, we've lost that. There was a lie we were all told, and I think it killed Trinidad Tobago football when guys started to get into their 20s. You're a big man now. You're too old to be playing that. And then all of a sudden now in your 30s and 40s, your fitness is down, and you're going to pay thousands of dollars to go to the gym and the hospitals, and we've lost that. We need to recreate that grassroots football and make sure that everybody gets a fair chance. We all know there's a lot of nonsense in Trinidad Tobago football. There's a lot. So if you're just joining us, we're 57 minutes in. Korea dominating possession. Son hitting the post just now. Trinidad Tobago being pressured aggressively by Korea. It's very difficult for us to string together 2 or 3 passes. And, the pace of the game is causing Trinidad Tobago problems. We have to play a defensive style of football. And it's causing us a lot of problems. I'm eating and talking, folks, because I'm really hungry. Read, live, or subscribe. Thank you very much. I think we need to find a way to improve the standard of our local football that would help our national team dolefully desired. And I think games like this helps. And we need to raise the standard. Punanjaran with a nice pass to Judah Garcia. There's a familiarity with those guys. I do like Punanjaran. I wish he stayed in Argentina. I think that would have been better for his career, but he chose to come back to Trinidad. He played for Banfield in Argentina. Simeon George, 2002. So once again, a very rough challenge. That probably could be a yellow. Yes. So I think Dantaye Silly. Is that Dantaye Silly? With a yellow card. Oh, is it Molly Khan? Molly Khan with a challenge. That is I think it's a deserved yellow card. I think the frustration of the game pulling away from Trinidad is getting to them. I feel if I was a Korean coach, I would not have liked that tackle. I would not have liked that tackle. That was a rough one. But I could understand. And there's so many things in addition to tactics, emotional intelligence, so many things. And you can't just get it. This is not just FIFA where you can just make a squad. You're working with human beings. You know, you have to understand if the players understand what the coach is trying to do, if they buy into the system. If there is, what's the word I want to find? Excellent team chemistry, things like that. Trinidad play cricket better than football, and even that's debatable these days. So the Korean coach very animated on the sideline. I think Trinidad Tobago have done in terms of the result well. I think, but we have not been able to create anything offensively in the second half. We are clearly relying on counterattacks. Clearly. So like I said, folks, in the chat, if you have some substitutions, so I'm seeing Rochford, Isaiah Lee. So folks, just to show you how long we've been doing this, coming on for Judah Garcia. I didn't get to see, it went by really quickly. But I saw Isaiah Lee coming on and Korea making 4 substitutions. So folks, there's some cool interviews I had with players like Jaren Jackie, Isaiah Lee when they were very young, when EXTV now started. If you go to the YouTube channel, you'll see those interviews when we first started. And we got those. So people in the TikTok stream as well, let me know how it's sounding, if everything is okay. It'll be nice to share with everybody as well. So Korea making 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 substitutions. So clearly, obviously, this team is preparing for the World Cup. So the coach is going to try different players. He has to protect his players. I'm surprised Son is staying on. So substitution, Lee comes on for Mitchell. Isaiah Lee, who played for Naps. Rochefort is coming on for Khan. And also, I'd like to apologize. The first 10 minutes of the feed, my mic was just not working. I don't know why. There was no reason for that not to work. Maybe somebody doesn't want me to do this live stream, but it was in there. So while we have a quiet moment, Korea made 6 subs. Okay, Son is off now, I think, which makes sense. You know, you don't want, he's your star player. And, Trinidad Tobago made their substitutions. So, like I said, folks, if you're just joining us, it's 2-0. A little bit of a pause, break in play here as the substitutions are taking place. So, Ji-sung has come on for Hyung Min. So, possession in Korea's hands. So, like I said, folks, if you haven't done so before, be sure to like, subscribe, click the subscribe button, and the notification bell on YouTube. TikTok as well, be sure to follow. I see the likes are going up on TikTok. That's crazy. Lots of likes. The last one was about 8,000, 9,000. Trinidad Tobago being pressed by Korea. If you haven't subscribed yet, be sure to do that. We're trying to get to the 5,000 mark. Trinidad Tobago trying to apply a rare moment of pressure in terms of trying to win possession back. Maybe they were told by Derek King, Isaiah, and those guys to pressure up front, him and Rochford. So there's an attempt by Trinidad Tobago to try to press higher up, as you can see. You know, Isaiah Lee and these guys are young players. And let's see if it works. Can Korea play out the press? And Korea on the attack, making a direct run. And next, it's a very strategic fall by. That's another yellow card. We have to be very careful. I thought it was Dantaye Silly for a second there. It is Dantaye Silly. So I mix up Dantaye Silly. So Dantaye Silly, I think maybe the orders from the sideline is put some pressure on these guys. Put some pressure on these guys. You can see the FIFA patches coming off the Trinidad Tobago jersey. That's not a good sign. So Dantaye Silly with a strategic foul, a yellow card in the 62nd minute. And folks, if you're just joining us, Trinidad and Tobago are down 2-0 against South Korea. 2 goals from Son, the LAFC former Tottenham man, proved to be the difference. Korea has applied a lot of pressure. We have not created any clear attacking chances or attacking chances at all in the second half. We did create 1 or 2 in the first half. Korea has made their sub. Son is off. Trinidad and Tobago has brought on Lee and Rushford. And South Korea with a set piece. Well cleared by Trinidad and Tobago. And Korea back in possession now. Very comfortable in possession. Combination play up front. Nice triangular passing. Trying to pull the Trinidad and Tobago players out of position. Trinidad and Tobago creaking but not breaking right now. This will be a good defensive exercise for us. I think in terms of handling aerial ball, Trinidad and Tobago have done really well since Dwight York took over. I think there was a time in the early stages of his tenure, we were losing all those 50-50 balls. So doing well to draw a foul. Pin. The stadium is at Southfield, Utah. Trinidad and Tobago in possession. Korea has consistently pressed us very high up the pitch in this game. Trinidad and Tobago not being allowed to play any sort of combination of passing football. Korea with relentless pressing. Relentless pressing, folks. Relentless. So, Tori and Mitchell, all they talk good things about the team now, boy. If we so bad, Croatia. No, I think with all things considered, I think we're doing okay. I think we're doing okay. It's just, do we learn from this? Do we learn from this? Korea pressing relentlessly. I'm seeing Devon saying it's 3-0. So I know some people, their stream is a couple seconds ahead. So maybe he's right. A cross in, completely free, 3-0. That was a terrible marking. Terrible marking. A goal for Korea Republic in the 65th minute. It is now 3-0. I don't know if the relentless pressure. I was just talking about the defense eventually. War on Trinidad and Tobago. It's a goal for Korea. He was completely free on the far post. Let's take a look at the replay. So, a quick, very intelligent pass out wide. And Korea doing well to get in behind our defense and be totally free to get that goal. Ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. So let's update the score lines really quickly. So that goal, let me make sure and get that. So Ji Sung Cho scored in the 65th minute. And of course, in terms of possession, 70% for them, 30 for us. Yeah, this is not looking good for us in terms of the score line. Are you hearing me okay? I'm seeing Anil Mary saying no audio. Are you guys hearing me okay? Chat, let me know if you all are hearing me okay, because I'm seeing Anila Mira Ali. She's saying she's not hearing me. People in the TikTok, I see Kim has joined. Folks, let me know. I'm seeing somebody saying no audio. So I'm hoping I had some audio problems earlier. So if you're just joining us, folks, we are in the 66 minutes. And it is now 3-0 to Korea. Okay, so everybody's hearing me okay. That's good. So like I said, folks, like I said, a constant reminder. I'm trying to get to the 5,000 subscriber mark. So be sure to, if you haven't subscribed, subscribe as well. And as of course, we'll be having the game against Russia. And we'll be having a lot of World Cup streams as well. Somebody told me there's a third friendly Trinidad and Tobago will be playing. I don't know about that. So it's 3-0, unfortunately. People in the TikTok, let me know. I'm seeing, who is this joining in the TikTok here? Kitman. I don't know why I can't see it on my stream here, but welcome to the TikTok stream, folks. So I'm seeing 203 likes and rising. Anila, money down the drain. What money is that? Not Devon saying not to be negative, but we're not hearing from this loss. At the end of the game, Derek King is going to say the guys did their best, yada yada. Our standard just dropped since the first goal. And I understand why you say that. So I see Trinidad and Tobago preparing 2 more subs coming on. Wow, I see one of our players actually taking water from one of the journalists. It's kind of a cool moment if you're seeing the live feed. I mean, is it that our team doesn't have water? Or is it just he's just being cheeky? I hope not. So there's a bit of a water break here. So, you know, folks, it's a hydration break here, which is important. The weather right now in the States is crazy. Trinidad Tobago making some subs here. And it have no third friendly for Trinidad. Yeah, I remember that reading it somewhere and it sounded a bit dodgy. I don't think it's official like this. But I don't know. That was crazy. I know there's two. I know there's this one and Russia. So Trinidad Treats, welcome as well. I see a lot of people in the TikTok live as well. Be sure to share as well everywhere. Trinidad made the World Cup by playing tight defensive games. Stanley, Trinis. Welcome, Caribbean. Figure we can play like Brazil. Until we can be tight at the back and hold progression, we cannot regularly get good results. Yes, correct. So everybody, I just want to, there's a bit of a water break. Let me know what you think about the score. And if you haven't done so before, be sure to click the like and subscribe button. Follow me on the TikTok feed for those on the TikTok feed and Twitch. And follow us on the socials. Because when you do that, you automatically qualify for prizes, for a chance to win a prize. Jersey giveaways, maybe a copy of EAFC. Maybe when we have watch-alongs, we have players as well. You could get either a Trinidad Tobago jersey, maybe a club or country of your choice when you subscribe. So we'll be having random draws. And we did have 2 giveaways already, folks. So continue. So Clifton Alley, who is funding the cost of these friendlies? That's a good question. Because I was told by reports before, and this is not a political thing, I just want to be very clear that there was some assistance from the government before. And based on the rules I know from FIFA, the government is not supposed to be involved in anything in terms of that. So, you know, we'll know. So the water break is over and we've resumed. Hyun Woo has come on. And once again, Korea has continued to attack. Trinidad Tobago, once again under pressure, being forced back. I'm very hungry, folks, so I'm eating. Healthy, of course. Quinoa, vegetables, and some lean protein. Football levels. Welcome, Truth Set You Free K2T. Football has levels. South Korea way above us. Yes, they are ranked 25 in the world, 25th in the world for a reason. Nakhid is making an immediate. Oh, that's Nakhid. I should have guessed it was Nakhid. So Nakhid is making an immediate impact. I heard a lot of good things about him, folks. So Nakhid is getting his impact. We'll see, you know. I think if we could keep the scoreline at 3 and maybe create some chances, that'll be important. We didn't create chances, but, you know, this is a team that is, in terms on paper, superior to us. So Nakhid is on. We have Lee up front and Rochford. So, you know, a lot of young and also him, Nakhid, making his debut. The son of David Nakhid, who the younger people know him as a political guy, but he was a proper player for Trinidad Tobago. One of our great players. So Trinidad Tobago with a throw-in, which is rare. He looks very confident. So we have a rare situation of us being in the attacking area on top of their box. Trinidad Tobago fighting aggressively to keep possession. We have some possession on top of the box. A bit of a combination play. I think there was an attempted through ball there that was not read by Isaiah, depending if you want to pronounce it, how you want to pronounce it. So I'm seeing people subscribing as well. So I want to be a big shout out to the subscribers who are popping up on the screen here. Thank you for subscribing, Rodney Clarence and Reed Live. And everybody else, be sure to subscribe to the feed, folks. Subscribe to my channel. We have a lot of cool content, not just these watch-alongs, but interviews as well. Video game watch-alongs, the Trinidad Tobago World Cup watch-alongs and analysis. We have guests like Kenwin Jones, Shaka Hislop, Anthony Roger. And then we have for the cricket fans. We have a lot of cricket content as well. Truth Set You Free, Korea is attacking from all over. So Korea is kind of slowing it down, which they probably want to avoid injuries. So Korea in possession in their half. Trinidad trying to press, admittedly, are trying to press higher up. Nakhid is kind of pressing more centrally. So Korea as well, spreading the ball very efficiently and with crisp passing. And kind of forcing Trinidad Tobago a bit to chase shadows. Lee with a little bit of pressure. Korea going right through our 2 DMs with a very clever through ball. Jabari Ganga. Jabari, if you want to see the game, you have to go to www.byutv.org. We put the link for it up in the chat so you can look for it. But you have to have a VPN, and it has to be Trinidad Tobago losing possession, but we were fortunate. Is that a penalty? Is that a penalty? Did Trinidad Tobago give away another penalty? It looks that way. It looks that way. Let's see. So, actually, no, he did not make contact. But there's no VAR. So, Kobe Henry and the keeper taking a little bit of a chance here. And Korea with their pressure. Now, I'll be honest, folks, he dived. That is 100% a dive. And I think in a normal FIFA international game with VAR, we probably would still be at 1-0 because the other penalty was a bit dodgy as well. So, Korea with another penalty, folks. Let's see if we could send some negative vibes to the guy and make him miss. I guess not. I guess not. I'm still seeing the penalty taking place, but I'm guessing Devon is in the future. So, let's see how the penalty was taken for those who didn't see it yet. Steps up. And it's 4-0 to Korea. Oh my goodness. Well taken penalty. Well taken penalty. Now, folks, I'm going to be very honest. I am going to be very honest. That was a very soft penalty. Very soft penalty. If VAR was in this game, I think this game would probably be 1-0 still. Because the first goal was offside. I think VAR would have picked up on it. The second goal was, I think, a dodgy penalty call. Third one was pretty legit. And this penalty was, there was no contact. No contact. Anila Morales says no audio. Is it from my microphone or is it your feed? Because everybody in the chat, everybody's hearing me okay? I don't know. So, realistically, based on our ranking and how we play, I think the scoreline reflects the quality of the teams. I think, Anila, are you hearing me okay? Let me know if you're hearing me okay. I think with all things considered, based on the quality of opposition, I think Trinidad and Tobago, this is the expected result. But I'm being real honest. I'm not making excuses for Trinidad and Tobago. If you look at each goal, the first one was narrowly offside. The second one was a dodgy penalty. The third goal, I don't know why I can't remember the third goal. And this fourth one, there was zero contact. So if this was a real international game, and I don't want them to use this as an excuse, this game would probably still be at 1-0. It probably would still be at 1-0. That's what I think. So we are 76 minutes in. And Korea had just scored their fourth goal. This game is being played at Southfield, Utah. So Trinidad and Tobago, the pressure of South Korea paying off, but the ref should have seen that. But I think with a VAR call, that was not going to be a penalty. So straw, whatever you say, we will still not be ready. Another goal, folks. Korea just scored their fifth. Another goal, a lot of applying the pressure. I think Trinidad has cracked. And this is something we need to take a look at. The mentality of our players. Just kind of falling apart like that. Let's take a replay of the goal real quick. Let's see. So, the score is 5 for Korea. So, the ball was headed back in. Was that out of play already? That would be crazy if it's another dodgy goal, Let's see. So, it was crossed in from the right side to the left. It was kept in and headed across goal, and a miscommunication between Kobe Henry and the keeper. Oh, okay. It looks like it was a bit outside. I'm not getting a good angle, but some people are saying the ball went out and should have been called for a goal kick. So I'm seeing Oba on the sideline. For the stream I'm looking at, he's actually helping me with my shoulder. So it's now 5-0, folks. 5-0. Jabari, you have to use whatever VPN you're using. Make sure you connect to the US server. This is absolutely crazy. I will be doing a quick reaction after the game, folks. I could do it live. I could do it. I'll probably do a live reaction afterwards. But this is really bad. This is really bad. 5-0. A lot of the calls were dodgy. To be honest, folks, this is kind of the scoreline I expected. This is kind of the scoreline I expected before the game. And we did a match preview with myself and Andre Samuel. That should be a foul ref. So I don't know. Is it the ref is favoring South Korea? Because a lot of the calls, I'm not making excuses. I still think they could have won. But Isaiah Lee looked like he was clearly fouled on that counter-attack. Completely. He looked like he was fouled. That's what I'm seeing. So I see Kim. Kim has just joined the TikTok live stream. Let's get those likes up, Trinidad Tobago. At least they could probably try to go out. Don't try to give up and concede goals and attack crazy. As well. They need to be sure that they don't just concede in a crazy manner. He was given the advantage. Okay, because I was ready to reel on the ref. But, let's be real. We didn't have much of an advantage. I'm just adjusting my chat here a little bit. And on the TikTok thing here. So, yeah. Straw Hat Luffy 6994. Welcome to the stream. Since when we couldn't meet Curacao, what do you expect from us? How many shots we even get on target so far? We are not ready. And even if Levi Garcia makes no difference, he's overrated. I don't think Levi Garcia is overrated at all. I think he's good. But I just think Korea just a much better team. That's what they are. I think they're more tactically intelligent. I think they are playing at a higher level than our players. And I think in terms of their fitness and cohesion, they've been playing together a lot longer. Even their training program, they've been there for a couple of days. So, it just shows you the gap of where our players are versus their players. And there's a problem in Trinidad and Tobago where we tend to maybe overvalue our players. And when I say that, this is no disrespect to the players. The level of the Pro League compared to the rest of the world. I think we need to start getting players out of this league into teams like leagues like the MLS and so on. Because the MLS standard is rising. And we need to script music, dialects. We need to really do that. In the TikTok, welcome K265 boy. Yes, it's pretty rough. Welcome to the TikTok. Be sure to follow K2. Our grassroots needs urgent attention. So people in the TikTok as well are very much unhappy with what they're seeing. So everybody's in the TikTok right now. Let me know what you think about the game on Twitch and on YouTube about the game. And be sure to follow me on TikTok. Follow me on Twitch. Subscribe on YouTube as well. Script music looks like... Wow, you actually got a peas emoji. That's hilarious. Or is it looks like beans? Korea with a cutback. This could be a problem here in our box. So Trinidad and Tobago frantically clearing the ball. Korea has had relentless pressure against us. So the good thing about this game, silver lining, when you play against top quality opposition like this, when you match that, when you raise your level to that intensity, it forces the players to be better. And also, we need players when they're playing at their club level to be at this level. To be playing at this level. Because, for example, when you see guys like Levi and Cardines, you could see like the pace, this sort of speed doesn't make them uncomfortable. So we need to learn to play this kind of football. So Korea getting some cool stats here. 12 World Cup appearances, 11 straight. 3 round of 16 appearances, 02, 10, and 2022. 2002 semi-final appearance. We all know about that. It was a bit controversial. Trini boy, this team is awful. No pressing. It looks really bad. Let's see some hi to the TikTok people. So, yes, I see you joined. K26. Everybody else, make sure to follow. I saw you joined. And let's check out the chat here. Let's check out the chat. I'm trying to maximize my video here, and I don't know why it's not working. For the TikTok people in here, the likes are going up. So everybody in the TikTok as well, be sure to check it out. Some people are asking me to share the stream, so I'm going to do that. So I'm sharing it to my TikTok people. So we have a lot of people. This team looks awful. No pressing, no offense. And truth be told, people, for everybody in the TikTok, Twitch, and everybody else, wow, Korea causing some problems in the box. Trinidad and Tobago honestly defending for their lives at the moment. Korea showing tremendous composure, cutting in and out, making passes. Basically, Trinidad and Tobago chasing shadows here. The quality of passing and fitness and conditioning and decision making is very high. You could see our players are having difficulty doing this and handling this game. Clifton, Curacao lost 4-0 to Scotland yesterday at their World Cup send-off at Hampden Park. Yeah, wow, Scotland. We're going to have James Baird back on. We'll probably do a Scotland watch along with James Baird as well, who is on the show a lot with us when we do World Cup content. Welcome, UWA, Veal Use. I need over 5.5 goals, please. At Trinidad, this team looks awful. No pressing, sadly. Pero, our players are just running around. Yeah, it's very difficult. These guys are having a hard time getting the ball. So, another substitution. Thomas is coming on for Powder. And I know a lot of people are going to come at Derek King for this. I paused to eat, folks. I missed my dinner. So it's 11:15 in Trinidad Tobago. Folks in the chat, let me know where you're watching from. We know have people all over the planet. I really appreciate everybody joining in. So Korea, once again, Roblox gamer, Curacao scored 1 goal, so they lost 4-1 at Curacao. And I think Dick Advocat has returned to the Curacao team. I know he left. I think his wife is not well. I got a nice cool picture. I got to meet him briefly. So it's good to see him back. I hope his wife is okay. I saw Jerry join the TikTok feed as well, folks. So everybody, Trinidad Tobago is taking on Korea. We're live on TikTok, Twitch, and on YouTube. And next time I'll try to set it up where it could be live on Instagram as well for everybody to get maximum reach for everybody. And like I said, folks, I'm going. Oh, I see Anthony Castillo has subscribed. Thank you, Anthony. We're trying to get to that subscriber mark of 5,000. So be sure people in the TikTok and everybody else follow. Korea with a long ball into the box. And they look very comfortable, folks. Korea looked very comfortable. We had a few fleeting moments. And, Russia is going to be a hard game as well. And this is where, the continuity plan from Dwight York has to be very important. Well, oh, it was his daughter. Okay, I don't know why people said it was his wife. Okay. So I hope everything is okay. So, finally we got the good stream. So, Trinidad Tobago. And like I said, folks, at the beginning of this stream, I may probably clip it out when it's done. The first couple minutes, I'll probably put some time codes. My mic just refused to work. I don't know why. Somebody out there doesn't want it to work. But if you're just joining us, it is now 5-0. We are in the 85th minute. So we're approaching the 90th minute. And Korea Republic are defeating us 5-0. It's very tough. As a Jamaican W2F this match. Welcome Rap FX6690. Yeah, this is tough. I see welcome DC Michaels has joined the TikTok. Like I said, folks, let me know. Show some support for the stream with likes and so on. I saw Torian Mitchell has subscribed. Thank you, Torian. And of course, be sure to click the notification bell. When you do that, you qualify for draws and giveaways, folks. You have now joined the EXTV Ultras. What do you think, folks? Everybody who's part of this community will now be considered an EXTV Ultra. And I'll make some merch, and you all can order that jersey from the Streamlabs site, and it delivers all over the planet. Get more saying 5-6 incoming. I think with all things considered, I think this scoreline is the expected scoreline. For me, at least. This does not look nice for Caribbean football. No, it does not look good. Welcome from Jamaica. Jerry, I see Jerry follow the live creator. I really appreciate that. The follows are coming in. So Torian Mitchell, thanks for following. Anthony Castillo as well. And for those who didn't, be sure to follow as well. There's not a lot of positives to take from this game. But at the same time, these are the kind of teams we need to play. We need to continue playing these kind of teams because it makes no sense we continue playing teams at our same level or lower because those teams rise to our level and we drop to their level. Devon, I wonder how Dwight York feels watching this game. That's a very good question. That is a very good question. I'm wondering the same thing as well. So, Korea, once again, applying a lot of pressure. I'm adjusting my chat in the TikTok there so the TikTok people could see the chat as well. So, I hope you guys are seeing it. So, that's a cool thing about this technology. Folks, we had a record, a lot of viewers tonight, folks. This is one of the highest we've ever had. Welcome, Jerry, to the TikTok. Hi. Let me know what you think about the game, and be sure to follow as well. Would love to get DW views. Get an interview. So K2K, if you go to our YouTube channel, we have a lot of interviews. They even join us for live streams as well. And I'm trying to arrange an interview with Dwight York. But there's a little bit of red tape in the TTFA where only certain people are allowed to do it. I see Rap FFs from Jamaica subscribed. Welcome, brother. I have a lot of followers from Jamaica, and I really appreciate. I want to say a special shout out to my people in Jamaica. Korea with an overhead ball, but well intercepted. I'd like to say I feel the love from Jamaica and the islands and Mexico and so on. So I have a lot of love. Some of my most regular subscribers and watchers are from Jamaica. And we're building a Caribbean community, folks. So I'm seeing North Korea beat my country, Singapore, 7-0. But it was Nuriwan. Am I pronouncing it correctly? But World Cup qualifier, and we are ranked 148. I expect Trinidad to lose 3-0. Janine John, come on, Trinidad. Let's do this. 26. Welcome to the chat, Janine. User, welcome. Hi. Welcome to the chat. That's a username, a really long name. So, folks, I'm going to now. I saw Rap FX. Wow. I really appreciate the super chat, Rap FX. I really appreciate that. These super chats really help, folks. They really do. And I appreciate that. And what I'm going to do, folks, I think for the people who super chat, and I'll now call you all the EXTV Ultras. And I'm going to create some merchandise on the EXTV Streamlabs page. Because when people support it really helps the channel. It really helps the channel, folks. You won't believe. So Rap FX, you have definitely gotten in the Ultra setting for EXTV. And I'll be creating some merch. And you all could go to the EXTV Streamlabs link. And I'll also be creating a WhatsApp broadcast list. So you all can get updates on the YouTube community and the WhatsApp list. So you could get content and notifications and so on. We don't just do watch-alongs. We also do it. There's 4 minutes of extra time according to the ref. So I'll be doing some merch. It's already there. There's some already. And you all can head over to the light. It's on. It will be in the description below. And I'll be posting it on other places as well. And it's delivered globally. And some of the money does go to charity as well, folks. And I will be posting pictures and so on. But of course, if I don't get money, I can't contribute. So I really appreciate the feedback, Rap FX. Lots of love. I appreciate that. Jerry, I am a Real Madrid fan from TikTok. Are you? I'm an Inter Milan fan, Jerry. I'm an Inter Milan fan. Rap FX, South Korea move different tonight. Yeah, this South Korea is a very strong team. Very strong team, Rap. Rap XFF. I'm going to call you Rap X. What do you think about that? So, in the TikTok, Jerry is a Real Madrid fan. Jerry, I'm an Inter Milan fan. Nigel Pierre, my son, scored the winner goal for the U.S. under 15 against Korean Republic in Croatia. First week. Really? Interesting. Very interesting. That's cool. I didn't know that. So like I said, folks, continue to like, subscribe. The game is wrapping up. 5 minutes of extra time. 5-0 if you're just joining us. Korea, Republic 5, Trinidad Tobago 0. Not a good day at the office. There's very few positives. Let me all know in the chat. Would you all like to do... I'm going to do our match reaction after the game, or would you all like me to do the match reaction during this live stream? Because sometimes I need a little break, a couple minutes just to catch my breath, compose my thoughts, and then come back on live. And I could broadcast on Facebook, YouTube, and all over the place. You all could let me know in the chat what you all think about that. So Barcelona and PSG fan. Okay, nice. Well, you must be happy PSG won today. K26, what about the big scene calls when we were looking for the foreign players? What came out from that? Nothing much. From what I've seen, I mean, we've managed to conjure up players like Cardines and a couple others, but we'll see how that goes. We'll see how that goes and how it benefits us. I think, the TTFA financially, I know they ask for a lot of financial assistance, but, the TTFA needs to understand you all have to win back the trust of people like us and everybody in the stream right here. You have to win us back. You want people to spend money. You have to regain their trust, reward them. And that's a whole other topic I'll talk about. Janine John, 4 minutes overtime. Come on, 1 goal. Yeah, I think Trinidad Tobago were just outran. A shot by Korea. Korea could probably add a 6th. Korea not taking their foot off the gas, folks. They are relentless. It's probably about 60 seconds left in the stream. And They are not stopping, and I'm not surprised. When we did our match preview, you can check it out afterwards, folks. We did a match preview with Andre Samuel. You could head over to the YouTube channel after you subscribe and see the match preview and let us know what you think. And I will do a match reaction. I'll probably take a couple minutes break and then come back on and do a match reaction afterwards. And I'll try to keep it about 10 minutes long. Usually I do it after this game, but I will do a reaction. And I hope the viewers from this, join as well. And we can do a live reaction. You can give me your comments. So, yeah. Korea is still applying the pressure. Still applying that pressure. It is extra time, and I think the time is pretty much up now. So it's just up to the whistle now. Trinidad and Tobago were well and truly beaten. They were played off the park here, folks. We did have a few opportunities as well, but, I'm seeing K26 big parliament law pass, all sorts of our football needs help. Yeah, our football needs a lot of help. There's a massive revamp that needs to take place. People in the high footballing positions need to check themselves before they wreck themselves. I'm going to fix my background. I don't know what was that was playing in the background. So, I mean, it's 5-0. The extra time has kind of run its course. And I think the ref has blown his final whistle, folks. So it has been 5-0. A massive, massive beatdown for Trinidad and Tobago. Let me stop the clock here. That was terrible. That was terrible from Trinidad and Tobago. Not a great match. I finally got the stream to work. So what I will do is, I'll, for the next watch along, I'll make sure and try to see if I can get the stream. Maybe this one will work next time. But Trinidad and Tobago lost 5-0. 5-0. There was 2 goals from Sun. Dominic Primary School needs to start at primary schools and work its way up. So let me just read out the stats very quickly. Let me just pull up some SofaScore stats. So as we can see here, let me see if I can pull it up again. So I'm going to pull out some stats here. It's covering my face, but that's okay. So as you can see on the screen, you have a partnership with SofaScore. And look at that shot map, folks. Look at that shot map. Trinidad and Tobago. That's for Korea. This is for Korea. Look at the shot map there. And all the little dots you're seeing there on the right of the screen. That's the shots on target. And they took a lot of shots outside the box. And we got 1 shot on target, which was, I think, a mistake. So we got 2. So that was from Nakhid. And the other shot was from Mitchell. And you could see who took the shots. You could see that. And of course, the final score. 2 goals from Son. Another penalty from Hwan Hee-chan. And 2 goals from Ji Song-cho. And if you look on the extreme left of the screen, folks, look at those stats. We got the green. This is a momentum map. This shows you the momentum and the domination of the other team. All green. That's South Korea. And we got these 2 little dots here. Those 2 little dots. And of course, the play of the match, according to SofaScore, is Ji Song-cho with 8.4. And we have a lot of cool stats here, folks. Big chances created 5. It seemed like more than that. And you can see the defending. We had, and this is Trinidad and Tobago, that shows you we had to defend 86% tackles won because we were on the defense. So all the statistics show that we were definitely outplayed passing. They had 536 accurate passes. We had 186. The pass map, as you can see here, their shots 19 versus our 2. It felt like more. 11 shots on target. We had 1. They hit the woodwork twice. Shots off target twice. Block shots 6. We had 1. 11 shots inside the box. And, that's crazy. And SofaScore has been wonderful enough to have a partnership with EXTV to give us these tactics. That's crazy. Jerry, who do you think is going to win the Champions League next year? If PSG keeps playing like that, who knows? PSG has a young team then. If they sign Julian Alvarez. So people in the TikTok as well. Everybody else. Don't forget to subscribe while we're wrapping up here. So I'm going to talk for a couple more minutes and then I will, sign out. But let's take a look at the lineups here really quickly. If it decides to load. So as you can see here, the SofaScore ratings. All players got really low ratings. Like Mitchell got 6.8, Silly 5.9, Khan 6.5, Judah, Garcia, Phillips. Overall really low. And I mean, it's to be expected. The coach, Myung Bohong, will be very happy. Derek King probably will not be. We got to see Nakhid and Raghu and these guys. Raghu played the second half. So, it's rough. 3 goals in each half. I mean, 2 goals in the first half, 3 in the second half. A lot of dodgy calls, but it's very rough, folks. It is very rough. I'm looking to see if there's any other statistics here. Of course, SofaScore before the game. And look at these cool stats here. These are the average positions of their players. Look at the arrow shows the attacking positions of the Korea players, and they were always, in the attacking. And you could show the substitutions. That's so cool. That is so cool. And Trinidad and Tobago, we were all in our half here. If you look at the white map on the right side, we were all in our half here. That's crazy. That's just showing. Even if I don't want to explain, the picture says it all, folks. The picture says it all. That's what I'm saying. So, like I said, it ended 5-0. So I'm going to take off the stats. So, folks, this was a rough match for us. Korea beat us 5-0. Our next match is against Russia. We'll be having a lot of watch-alongs. I saw a lot of people come in. Let me know what you think about the match. What do you think about the game? Oh, my goodness. My fork fell down. I'm going to have to vacuum after this. So I'm going to do a post-match reaction maybe in about 20 minutes. But I'd like to say a special thank you to everybody in the live stream. Everybody who has subscribed. I'd like to say before we go, everybody who's in here, this stream was highly successful because of you all. We're trying to get to the 5,000 subscriber mark, 5,000 followers on TikTok and Instagram and so on and Twitch. Because when you do that, you automatically qualify for some prizes and giveaways. In our random draws, you could get a jersey of your choice, club, country, or Trinidad and Tobago for the World Cup. We even might give you a copy of FIFA EAFC. There's a new game coming out. And I think we also have our merch store. You can head there and purchase merch. You could do super chats. It really helps the channel. All these things help. So everybody who's in here, I just want you to take one moment, if you haven't done so already, to subscribe and follow. And follow us on the TikTok as well. This game was terrible. I'll be doing my full reaction. Everybody, if you all want to hold on, I'll be back with a new stream in about 10-15 minutes. And I'll be doing my reactions. I'll get some stats up there. And we'll talk about it. We'll definitely have that. So, folks, let me know what you think about the game really quickly before I go. And everybody in the chat, it's been an absolute pleasure. I want you all to know that we'll be doing streams for the next friendly against Russia. I'll be doing gaming streams, World Cup streams. We did the 2006 World Cup stream. You could check that out. You could also check out the match preview that we did. We also have very cool interviews with players and coaches as well. I really appreciate that you all like the stream. We did have some technical difficulties at the beginning. For whatever reason, my mic just didn't work. I've been doing this stream a long time. It didn't work, but it worked. And you all kept me on my toes because I would not have known if you all didn't tell me in the stream. You all have gotten my channel up to over 3,000 subscribers in the last couple of months, and I really appreciate that. A special thank you to Scully. All of us at Scully Interception Pod, we are biased. Everybody else, we all try to help each other out, and that's what we do, and try to give each other views and so on. So continue to subscribe, continue to like, continue to comment. You could head over to extvmedia.com. So if you want to see all the real in-depth articles and fun articles, so for those who like those things, we've partnered up with SofaScore. You could head over there to extvmedia.com and check all that content. And we have different types of content as well. So Clifton was an excellent stream. Thank you very much. That means a lot. Nigel Pierre, this has been the best live stream of a Trinidad and Tobago I've seen. Wow. I really appreciate that, Nigel. That means a lot. There's some people who came up to me in Starbucks City and a couple other places, and they're telling me how they like the stream, and it really helps because I'm always trying to improve the live stream and create this community. And folks, this is a new thing. You're hearing it now. I'll be dubbing all the people that subscribe and do super chats in this community. We have EXTV Ultras, and I'll be creating some merchandise for those of you who are interested. You could head over to support EXTV as well. There'll be a link in the description as well. You could head over, and it's delivered globally. It's some jerseys, some hoodies, some cups. And you all could support, and it goes, some of the funding goes to charity, and it's delivered globally. And I will make an Ultras jersey. You all just inspired me to do that. Lewis Hutchinson was Ngwenya good. I couldn't watch it, and I support the team. Everybody was poor today, and I'll talk about it in the end. I saw Samaru who has joined. So I will be doing another reaction to this in about 20 minutes. I need to just recharge my batteries a little bit. So everybody in the stream right now, if you want a live discussion, I'll be jumping back on in a couple minutes to discuss it. So everybody who's here, if you want to see that reaction to the game, I'll keep it 20 minutes long. I'll probably take a couple questions. And of course, in the meantime, whoever isn't subscribed and so on, you could do that. And so we'll do that. So folks, with that being said, I'll be seeing you all in a couple minutes. Thank you for the live stream. I will see you all for the reaction afterwards. Also, we'll be having World Cup streams as well. And the game against Russia, we'll be doing that as well. So I want to say a special thank you to everybody in the stream. It's been a pleasure. And I'll be seeing you all in a couple minutes. Unfortunately, we lost. And this was a record high for our stream tonight, folks. And for those of you who didn't see the live stream, and you can look at it tomorrow and you're looking at it. Be sure to continue to follow and subscribe on all our socials. So everybody, somebody predicted the score. You can let me know. So I'm going to log off. I need to eat some food and recharge my batteries, and I will come back in 20 minutes and do a reaction. I'll be seeing you all soon. Everybody, it's an absolute pleasure, and be sure to join in for the reaction because we have a lot to talk about. So folks, I'm going to sign out now. So I'll see you at the next stream.
Hey everyone, thanks for watching Extra Time TV. Don't forget to like and subscribe.